It's kind of dawned on me that I'm in that time now.
Yeah.
From a few years ago.
That's cool.
And that's really awesome, because it's not that God showed me that and wow, it come to pass type deal, but it's specific. It means something. It means God's doing something.
That's
when
right.
He reveals something to us and it's happening, there's a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
So
That's
I want to
awesome.
just kind of honor that and what God's been able to do on the internet through this platform, because it's not about 5 million followers and viewers.
Yeah.
We would like to reach one.
Yeah. That's right.
In the Philippines.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
You know, reach a soul somewhere through this platform. So I just hope everything we say honors God, and that we can use this platform to reach a soul.
How long ago did y'all start doing the podcast?
It's like 3 years ago.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So what do you do now, Jason? So you're a carpenter. What else you do?
Well, life these days is pretty much working every day.
Yeah.
Praying, read my Bible, sleeping. That's about it, 8, 10, 12-hour work days. You don't have too much other time. And as you know, as a business owner, you don't really work 40-hour weeks. You're always doing something.
Yeah. I feel like I'm always on call.
Yes,
you know
always
what I mean?
on call.
Yeah.
And, got some foreign mission things going on that the WhatsApp keeps me pretty busy.
Yeah.
Which is a blessing.
So I've got friends in the UK, and that's how we communicate, through WhatsApp. Is that what you do as well?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't text like normal text. Yeah. It's too expensive that way.
Right.
Yeah. So you read the Bible. You're a pastor as well. You've done some mission work, I know for sure. But where did when you were younger, did you see yourself ever doing this?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes and no.
Okay. Take us back a little bit. Take us back to, let's say, the beginning. What was the childhood like? I know you played basketball. We have that in common.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I played basketball at a church called White Springs Baptist in Rainbow City.
Okay.
And that was some of my earliest moments in the church. They had the RA, the Royal Ambassadors.
I remember the RAs. Yeah.
And I had the vest.
You had a little vest with the little pins and stuff you put on it.
Absolutely.
Had the little booklet you had to do.
Yes.
Do the Bible verses and all that. Yeah,
yes.
I remember that.
I remember that.
That's good.
Even vividly.
Yeah.
So that's when it... and even before that, it was actually at Pastor Blake Sykes Church now in Gadsden. That was South Gadsden Baptist Church.
Okay.
I went there as a young boy.
So you grew up Baptist as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
And it's kind of funny. My mom has a picture of me, and I've got like a thrift store 3-piece suit on in Sunday school.
In Sunday school?
Yeah, and I've got this whole I'm like, Mom, where did I get that? She's like, you insisted on having it. Dressing up. I was like, oh, okay.
We're going to have to show that at some point. That's good.
So it's like, I must have known I was going to be a preacher at some
That's
point.
awesome. That's awesome. What age was that?
I don't even know.
Like 10, 12, somewhere around there? Yeah.
8 to 10, somewhere in that range.
Okay. All right. So what happened after that? So you grew up in church, but there was a period where you, I'm assuming, got out of church.
Oh, yeah, sure. Through, high school.
Yeah.
Once I started reaching the teenage age, I grew up in apartments and a bunch of different friends and partying and the drug scene. And even though I was big into sports too in high school, it was a big party scene.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Sure. A lot of parties in Gadsden?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I went to Southside High School.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a big, almost like the Dazed and Confused. If you ever seen that movie, that's about the closest.
All right.
Yeah, that's about the closest I can describe what it was like me going into high school.
Did you have the hair like that too?
I did have long hair.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to show you guys a picture one time. I had long hair, and it was like shaved underneath. Oh, it's hard.
Oh, and
horrible.
you could like pick it
Oh
up.
yeah, dude. Oh
I had
yeah.
some friends that had
it was
that.
horrible. But I thought I was like the coolest kid in 7th grade, bro. No, it wasn't NSYNC. It was like Kurt Cobain, Nirvana scene, like the grunge scene. Yeah, that's how it was. It was terrible. I look back now and it's like, ugh. But that's funny. So, all right. So then you're in high school. You're doing the party scene. What about now? What came next?
Just life, working.
Tell the story.
Tell the whole story.
Yeah, nothing but the truth.
Just life be laughing.
Life be laughing. All right.
Yeah.
And
I believe God allows us to go through seasons and go through stuff, and
sure.
It makes us who we are today. Just a lot of the street life. I got away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. I should be in jail. But through God's grace and mercy, I'm here today.
That's right.
On a podcast, and it's bizarre.
Was there ever like a low moment?
Oh yeah,
life?
plenty.
What did that look like?
Once I started using drugs.
Yeah.
Like harder drugs, through high school, stuff like that. I would drink, smoke weed, stuff like that. And, back then was the Oxycontin scene.
Yeah.
You had the Oxycontin pills, the opiate epidemic.
It was.
We was all part of, plagued by. Then, that turned into the heroin scene.
Really? Wow.
When the Oxycontin went off the market.
Yeah.
And the pills, the heroin moved in.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
But just there was some years of getting high. That was probably the lowest points in my life.
Was it pretty consuming? I mean, it pretty much took over the life.
Sure. It's real bondage.
Yeah.
Real deal bondage.
For sure.
And you get so deep and so engulfed in it, you don't know if you'll ever get out.
Right.
Some don't.
No, absolutely not.
Many die.
That's right. So in that low moment, did you think you were going to get out?
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
eventually?
You think thinking that allowed you to get out?
Sure.
Yeah.
I used to profess it to myself.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd fight.
Like, this is the last time I'm going to do it.
Oh yeah, every drug addict always does that.
Yeah.
When you reason in your mind, like, man. But the thing is, you're trying to do it in your strength. When you do that,
you said something.
You're putting up a plan that I can do this in my strength.
Yeah.
It's just when you allow God in that space and you do it with His grace and His strength that you're actually able to accomplish.
Yeah.
Breaking out of that type of bondage.
That's right. That's right. So was there like a life-changing moment that you're like, I'm done. I'm going to move past this. I can beat it. Explain that if you can.
There was many.
Yeah.
Many moments. And I was always a hard worker. I would always work no matter what. I'd work through the withdrawals and everything.
Yeah. Byron said that last time. He would work and then get high and then work again. It was like that was his life.
Right.
Yeah. So same for you then.
You're just self-medicating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of trying to cope with the whatever traumas and stress of life is, you know.
That's good. That's good. So what type of advice do you have for someone that may be going through that now?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's good.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked the Celebrate Recoveries. That was actually the first part of like any type of ministry I ever did.
Yeah.
It was part of my bond condition. I had to do community corrections.
Okay.
For a year.
Yeah.
And I had to do Celebrate Recovery classes, and they was like, you really talk well with all the guys, and everybody seems to kind of listen and like you. Yeah. Would you help do like small group leadership? And I agreed to it, but there was something about the program that I did not like, and that was that we still professed that we was addicts,
right?
Always an addict.
Yeah, I've never liked that.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
Never liked that. Like, I feel like you're always like labeling yourself, and that kind of just puts it in the back of your mind almost. I don't know. I've never felt good about that.
Sure. Well, and then you'll just always be a recovering addict.
Right.
Never just a person that had a phase of life of living who they was not.
Right. But that's how the meetings start, right? You're like, I'm Jason.
Yeah.
I'm a cocaine addict. I'm what?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I never understood
so
that.
Depressing.
Right. I had to be.
So depressing.
Yeah.
And I seen deliverance for the first time with one of my best friends.
Yeah.
I actually just recently seen him probably a month ago.
Really?
He come back from Oregon.
Yeah.
And been on drugs his whole life. Took him to a church. He was having some bizarre spiritual stuff going on. I had no clue what to do.
Yeah.
I had no idea about deliverance,
Yeah.
any of this type of stuff. My mother just told me where to take him to which church in Gadsden, and I took him.
Yeah.
And they started speaking in tongues and all this. I got scared.
Yeah.
I left the sanctuary, and I was like, I'm going to leave y'all with this.
Yeah.
Y'all do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And he got delivered and set free.
That's awesome.
Never looked back.
Wow. So when he was getting set free, were you still on that path, or did you already, or
No,
were you
I
already
was
done
1
with it?
year into
Okay, good. Okay.
recovery scene and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. So you said part of your bond was you had to help out with these groups and stuff like
Well, I
that.
had to attend the group.
Oh,
I didn't
attend.
have
Okay,
to
I
help,
got you.
yeah.
I got you. I got you. And how long did you have to attend?
10 months.
Okay. And then after that, you were good. But you
Yeah.
you stayed clean those 10
Yeah, I had
months.
to take a drug test once a week.
Yeah, so you had for sure had to.
Yeah, I was technically an inmate in society.
Okay.
That's what community corrections is.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
That sounds way better than being on the inside, though.
Absolutely. I hated jail. Anytime I ever went, I bonded out instantly.
Right.
As soon as they post my bond, I'm getting out, you know.
I ain't getting comfortable here.
No.
So,
Probably
Yeah.
4 or 5.
okay. What's the longest you ever stayed?
10 days.
Okay. And you're like, I'm out.
Out.
As soon as you could bond out, you
Out like a
bonded
fat
out.
kid in dodgeball. I'm out.
You're not picking that all
Out.
Oh, that's good. All right. So you get clean. Then, so what do you do then?
Well,
You feel like you're called to the ministry at
Jared,
that point?
Ministry come fast for me.
Yeah.
There was no mistaking it the way it came.
Yeah.
You know.
But you said before, like even when you were a kid, you kind of felt like
Yeah.
that way as well, which is interesting.
I did, and almost died when I was 12.
What happened? Tell us
I
about
went
that.
through a barbed wire fence on a dirt bike
Oh, wow.
right here.
Wow.
You see the scar there.
I can
Probably still see
yeah,
some of it.
yeah. Wow.
After 25 years, it's healed up some. But yeah, I was driving a motorcycle and I went through a barbed wire fence and the top strand hit me right here. It clotheslined me. Yeah, and I was bleeding to death.
I bet.
You know.
Wow.
And I
Was there other
started
people
actually
around?
dying. Yeah. My best friend then, his dad, luckily was military and was washing his truck in the front yard. He ran over there with those blue paper towels.
Yeah.
And was pushing them in my neck and holding my neck.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty
I'm
tragic.
assuming you're staying in the hospital a little while.
3 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
Did they-
swole up.
Did they say how close you probably were to?
Oh, yeah, it's a miracle.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. They say it was just, they don't know how it didn't get my jugular
Didn't-
vein. I would have bled
Yeah,
to death.
for sure.
And then it was very close to getting my voice box.
Yeah.
They actually thought it was really damaged. I was going to have to talk with one of the things.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have a voice box.
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Wow. Wow. And that was at 12.
12 years old,
That's
yeah.
wild. Did you still ride dirt bikes after that?
Did ride a motorcycle after that. Yeah. But I
That's
told the
awesome.
Lord I would preach and tell everybody he spared my life.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I did.
So he held you to that then?
He did at 30 years old.
Yeah.
And we revisited that
Yeah.
pact.
That's right. That's right.
That statement that
It's time
I
to
made.
pay up, Jason. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. And that was a bizarre thing because I tell people when you're dying, it's really comfortable. I almost didn't want to come back
Wow.
when it was happening.
Really?
Yeah, once I got past the fear in my mind of like, oh my gosh, when you hurt yourself, you're panicking.
Yeah,
It's like,
sure.
Wow, this is really happening. I
Yeah.
got blood's pouring all over me. It's super hot. And then I started getting real cold. I
Yeah.
was like
'Cause you're losing
shivering,
blood,
going
yeah.
into shock and stuff.
Yeah.
And I started going out. And
So were you kind of in and out of consciousness?
Yes, I was actually, dying. I was actually going to shot dying.
Yeah.
And it sounded like my friend's brother was in a tunnel and he was hollering my name.
Yeah.
Because I could hear it echoing from
Yeah.
like a distance, but he was actually standing over me.
Mm.
And then at that moment, like, I didn't feel the pain no more and stuff. I still had my mind.
Yeah.
Like, I realized, and I knew in my mind and my conscience that I was dying.
Yeah.
And I was going.
Yeah.
And then there was just this moment. It was like, you can keep going into this or wake up.
Wow.
And I jerked my eyes open really quick.
Yeah.
And about that time, the ambulance finally made it there,
Did that do like blood transfusions or anything like that?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
I don't remember much after that point,
It's funny how trauma like that, you'll block some of it out. Like your mind will
yeah.
just block it out. Yeah, that's wild. Wow.
But it was comfortable. It was peaceful.
That's an interesting.
Once the noise in your mind goes away, it's it's peaceful.
Was it quiet? I mean, did you feel, or like you said, you heard the voice in the background, but even that was muffled.
Yeah, I didn't go no farther than that point. Imagine if I'd have went any further, it would have got extra real.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
But the Lord took me back to that moment at 30 years old.
Yeah. All right.
And reminded me of that. And it was the fear of God that called me into this.
Yeah.
It was, I felt and knew. It was like, you're either going to die and go to hell or preach.
Okay. That's your only options there. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, you think you picked the right one.
Yeah, because I don't want to die and go to hell, that's for sure.
That sounds terrible.
And it's the greatest thing to do, greatest calling, greatest purpose for a human being on the planet to do.
Yeah.
The preacher's more important than the doctor, anybody.
Yeah. Sure.
Anybody. These bodies are going away.
That's right.
They're terrestrial. They're going back to the dust.
That's right.
We bring people into the eternal kingdom, and there's no greater calling or purpose in life just to bring truth and preach the gospel. So I thank God for it every day. I don't speak as if it's a burden.
It's a blessing then, like you're saying.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
There's a blessing in the burden.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you feel fortunate to be able to preach and win people to God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's the only thing that fulfills me.
Okay. Good.
The only thing that makes me feel alive.
Yeah.
When I wake up every day.
Yeah.
It's it.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
That's all.
So the building houses is pale in comparison to.
I love to build houses.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to reach the customers.
Yeah.
My building houses is a ministry.
Absolutely.
I get to bless homes. I get to bless people. I've had many people saved on the job.
Wow.
Healings on the job.
That's awesome.
Miracles on the job.
Yeah.
Many different things.
How do you start those conversations? Do they naturally happen? Or do you initiate it, or do they initiate it? Yeah.
Just kind of flow with the moment. Let them be organic. Don't ever. I've noticed I don't have to force those moments. They just kind of organically happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you find yourself mentoring people that are in recovery now? Do you feel like you have a soft spot for that because you've been through that?
I do.
Yeah. And you can empathize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I know we need to approach that ministry different.
Okay.
Because to just call it recovery ministry, I believe it negates the severity of just needing ministry. It's part of it.
We all need that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I feel that somebody in recovery in their mind puts themselves in a different group.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the recovery, and that's why I love what Bishop does, and we try to, like, we don't want, like, it's not you're in a drug house and this is the church.
Right.
I said drug house or recovery house. You're not in the recovery house, and then this is a church as if you were separate.
Right.
But you're in the church.
Yeah.
You're a disciple.
You're part of it.
Yeah, because you just lived a part of your life that wasn't you for a
Yeah,
moment.
that's
You
right.
just got to come into knowing who you are.
Yeah.
You know, it's more than the drug addiction. It's finding out in like who you are and who you was meant to be. You was just living a phase of your life that who you was not.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, just come on out of that real quick.
Trying to fulfill that empty spot.
Sure, because when you move into like knowing who you are and supposed to be, all of that stuff's just null and void.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even think about it no more. Like I just think of it as like it was just a season.
It
You
was.
know,
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
does that make sense?
Absolutely makes sense. So what does your definition of success look like now?
I would honestly have to say just winning souls for the kingdom of God.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
It's eternal treasures.
Yeah.
Don't build up treasures that moth and dust do corrupt.
true.
Thieves break in and steal.
That's right.
But build up heavenly treasures that no man taketh away.
Yeah.
Eternal things. Because the money, the things, the stuff of the world that can so easily take you away from the things of God, they're so vain.
Temporary.
Vanishing.
Yeah.
Vanity.
Mm-hmm.
The word vanity is vanishing.
Right.
It's but a vapor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here today, gone tomorrow. So the true measure of one's success is what he can do in picking up his cross every day and furthering the kingdom of God on this earth and having that footprint and that impact around them.
Yeah.
Because it takes getting, a lot of it is sacrifice. You know, a lot of it's not going to look like success to what the world says is success.
For sure.
You know.
And you're conditioned as that even as a kid. Like, this is what success looks like. It's the nice cars. It's the nice house. It's money, you know, all that stuff. But it really doesn't matter.
What does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. But we're conditioned that it is.
It is. But it's great. It says a good man leaves inheritance even to his grandkids,
Sure.
great-grandkids.
Sure.
It is part of it, but if it's for the kingdom of God,
Yeah.
it's all to his glory. So finding that perfect balance, I believe, is the struggle for the men of God.
Yeah.
You know.
How do you balance it, in your opinion?
Oh man, I'm
'Cause
still
I'm
trying to learn it.
Yeah, because I mean, we still go through things,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're not perfect. We're never going to be there. But how do you find that balance?
My devotion to the church.
Yeah.
My devotion to the church.
Yeah.
Because, see, I could so easily say things like, I don't need the church, or I don't need this. I don't need ministry. I can go be successful in my business and do whatever. But, see, that's a real selfish mindset.
Sure.
You know, the church is Jesus's bride.
Yeah.
How can you love Jesus and not love his bride
That's right.
when they are one?
That's right.
It's hard to say you love the Lord, but you don't love his people. Or the church that he died and established.
Are willing to help his people.
Or to help his people.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a selfish mindset. Is a self-preservation mindset that says, I will do what's best for me. See, the kingdom of God's right opposite.
Yep.
He says, esteem your brother best than you.
That's right.
Better than you.
That's right.
Bear one another's burdens.
That's right.
That's how I keep the balance.
Okay.
When I can still help bear my brother's burdens, give to the church, sacrifice time, efforts, finances for the kingdom of God.
That's right.
And make sure that every bit of increase that God is bringing to me is directed in that channel.
Because it's all his anyways.
It's his. We're just a steward.
That's it. That's it. People get it twisted. They're like, well, I gave my 10%. I'm like, it's all his anyways.
Right.
What are you doing? You know? You're not really doing anything there.
And God cares about giving.
Sure. Absolutely.
The first time I ever got a word of knowledge, ever.
Yeah.
Didn't even know words of knowledge and 9 spiritual gifts.
Yeah.
I had just been filled with the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
And I started hearing the voice of God. And he told me which pastor at this time to give money to. And then he told me the amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was exactly what they needed for their power bill.
And you had no way of even knowing that.
Oh, no, not at all.
Right.
I had $200. He said, keep 20, give, because I want them to know it come from me. Now, at this time.
You kept the 10%. You gave 90.
Yeah, I kept the $20 of the 200 because I was asking who do I give it to.
Yeah.
I said how much. He said what you have, which was $20 bills.
Yeah.
He said, but keep 20. I want them to know it come from me. Now at this time, I'm battling discerning the voices of God in my mind.
Yeah.
Because the voice of God isn't as much heard as it is discerned.
That's true.
Because there's other voices. Your voice. The soulish voice, and then the voice of the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And you have to discern that. So I thought to myself, well, I'm not doing no bad.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not hearing God and I give this money to them, this is still a good deed. I do it. He tells me after church, somebody found out. Somebody give me $180, which was what I get. And he said, somebody else come up to me and said, God wants me to give you this $10 bill this morning.
Wow.
His power bill was like $189 and some change. Him and his wife prayed that morning, God, do we pay our power bill or our tithe? God told them, you pay your tithe, I'll pay your power bill.
Wow. That's right. That's right. That's so good.
So God's very, very instrumental in speaking about giving.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so important, right? I think people take that. I think they take that for granted. And I heard a pastor say one time, if you're not tithing and giving, you're robbing God.
Right.
And like of all the people you wouldn't want to rob is the holy God that we serve, right? That's just, you think about it that way, it kind of changes your thought process on giving, right? You're like, well, you're robbing God if you don't give him what's his. And like we said, it's all his anyways.
Sure.
So it's pretty powerful for sure. So you went to Pakistan when? When was that?
In May of this year.
May of this year. And what happened pretty much like right when you got there?
Well, actually, so the war was actually happening towards the end of me being there.
Okay.
Probably 5 days in.
So 5 days in, they go to war with who?
India.
Wow.
Which is who they, of course, come out from, and they always have tensions with each other. There were some men killed on the border, the northern Pakistan border.
Wow.
A Pakistani militant extreme Muslim group murdered some men, Indian men on the border.
Is Muslim prevalent, like the most prevalent religion in Pakistan?
Yeah, it's a Muslim nation.
Okay.
They broke out of India to be a Muslim nation.
Wow. So they broke out of like the Hinduism to go to be Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
So you're there. So tell me let's talk about that a little bit. So you fly out of where? Atlanta?
North Carolina, actually.
North Carolina, okay. So Birmingham to North Carolina? Or did you drive to North Carolina?
To North Carolina.
Okay. So North Carolina to where?
Qatar.
Okay.
Yes.
And then Qatar to Pakistan.
Qatar, the most beautiful country I've ever seen.
I've heard.
Life.
I've
It's
never
amazing.
been. It looks awesome.
It was.
A lot of money
amazing.
in Qatar.
Yes, very nice.
So what was the total flight time from North Carolina to Pakistan?
I don't even remember.
Probably like a day.
Yeah, the day for sure. It was a lot.
What was the jet lag like when you got to Pakistan? Were you like exhausted first landed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
And then the time change is so different, so your body's
they're in the
need to
future.
get acclimated,
That's right. All right. So what did you do in Pakistan? What was the mission? Why did you go to Pakistan? I guess let's start there.
Okay. Get soul saved.
That's right. That's right.
Get soul saved. As
So
many as possible.
did you feel a calling to go to Pakistan, or how did that come to pass?
So I actually met that pastor at King's Table in Tennessee, and we had stayed connected and kept speaking with each other. And, he was telling me that I should go to Pakistan with him one day and do a crusade. But then, I got to throwing the finances around and what it takes to put on a crusade of that size. And I just told the Lord, if you bring me the money, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, no problem.
Yeah, he brought the money. So I did it.
What does the money look like to go to Pakistan to do what does it cost to put something like that on?
Anywhere like $35,000 to 75, anywhere in that range.
1,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Up to 100,000.
Wow.
You know, some of these large ministries.
Because what all are you paying for during that? I'm assuming protection is.
Oh yeah, you're gonna pay the government. You're gonna pay for permission.
You're gonna pay the government to come.
Yeah, they'll pay the government, like the local.
Yeah.
You know, mayors, police, all of that.
Because it's all corrupt.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Another nation.
And they all got
money.
their hand out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can come, but it's we're gonna tax you to come.
Sure. Security team.
Yeah.
Of course, all the chairs, all that types, logistics, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The sound, the lights, the food, traveling expenses.
Sure.
And then one of the largest is the buses that pick the people up. Because they start in the morning all day long. They're picking up, 20,000 people or more.
No kidding.
Wow.
And how far are they having to bus them in?
I have no idea.
Hours?
Yeah, I wouldn't say quite hours. Where I was at, Lahore, Pakistan's got millions of people in that area.
Just condensed all together.
So condensed. It's bizarre.
What does the poverty level look like in Pakistan?
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brick kiln slaves. They're slaves.
Yeah, wow. So that's
Modern
still
day
prevalent.
Slaves.
That's still prevalent in Pakistan.
Yes.
Wow.
$50 they're slaves
for $50.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like an indentured servant in a way, right? You've got to pay this. We're going to give you $50, but you're going to work for 5 years or whatever it is. A lifetime.
And it's not only you, it's your family.
The whole
Kids.
family.
Yeah, yeah.
No
your father,
way.
your mother gets this debt. Now that debt, if they die, rolls over on the children.
Wow.
So it's this oppressive system of man that these people get in.
Yeah.
And a large part Christian.
Yeah.
That's where most of Christians in Pakistan are brick kiln slave workers.
Wow.
And they press out these single bricks, all day long.
Wow.
It was 117 degrees when I was there in May.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And that's what they have to do to survive.
They get sick, it don't matter. They get beat.
They're still doing it.
Stabbed, all of it.
And you're seeing that as you're going through.
Yeah,
the
I went
town
into
and
the brick yards and seen
all
of it.
I just had to break your heart to see that, right?
Oh man,
just to see someone so far down.
It does.
Ugh.
It does. And what really breaks your heart is you can only do so much.
Right. Right.
You want to conquer the world.
Yeah.
You want to change a whole nation.
Right then and there.
You of course, but you can only do so much.
Yeah.
And that's a internal thing that you deal with.
Are there kids in these?
Oh yeah, babies,
No way.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I was telling Bishop earlier, like where they live in is a block enclosure wall, no roof over the top. They all sleep in old nasty mattress, springs in it and everything. Oh, we're so blessed in America.
Oh, you're right.
So blessed.
You're right.
Every person should go on one missions trip to change their mind on how grateful they should be.
And not just to like Europe or something. Like go to like a desolate place.
Sure. Yeah,
right?
Africa or Pakistan. That's why I've been to Africa and I've been to Pakistan.
Yeah. So explain the security detail, because you're a Christian doing a crusade in a Muslim nation.
Sure.
Like that's not safe, right?
Yeah, it just poses its danger.
So you've got armed security, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir.
And they're escorting you everywhere you go, per se?
Thank God that the minister I'm connected to has a lot of political connections and ties. His dad was the mayor of Lahore, Pakistan, for a long time. They actually started doing some of the first crusades ever there.
Wow.
Because he was the mayor, he had political pull and stuff.
Yeah.
So, the moment I come off the plane, I'm with a plainclothes police officer, like what we would probably call a lieutenant or a sergeant or something.
Yeah.
His name is Inspector Cameron.
Okay.
And, I travel everywhere in a police car. He stays in a hotel with me.
Yeah.
In a separate room,
Because you probably stick out in Pakistan. I'll just be honest with you.
A little bit.
Yeah. You're not blending in Pakistan.
Right.
Right. So he's following everywhere you go. so you take, I'm assuming like the police car to the crusade per se, right?
Well, car in front of you, car behind you,
Really?
motorcycles around you. It's a whole lot motorcade deal.
Wow. So you felt like the president almost.
You almost do. Or actually, you feel like, wow, is it this dangerous?
Really?
Like, well, yeah, like, all these
Right.
guys got AK-47s.
Sure.
They're all
Yeah.
paramilitary type guys. And it kind of lets you know, like, the severity and the reality of the situation.
Where you are.
Your
Yeah.
adrenaline's up here. You're like a
Yeah.
deer in the headlights.
Yeah. Yeah. That's wild. So how was the security team? Were they receptive to you coming in?
Yeah.
Were they glad you were there? Were they Christians as well, or are they just hired hands?
Some are. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the ministry I go with, they want to work with
Yeah, that's
Christians,
good.
of course.
Yeah, that makes it easier, I guess, because you never
Well,
know
you don't want no,
the right.
other group
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to take you out or something.
So 5 days in, they start a war.
Yeah.
With
or
India.
the war tensions is starting.
Yeah.
They start burning Israeli flags in the
Wow.
streets and
Wow.
stuff. And there's a point like where Pastor Tamron and Cameron would go out into the markets.
Yeah.
And they're like, but you just, you just need to stay here. And I'm like, I don't want to go out there. I'm going to stay here.
You got to tell you twice.
No, the hotel
Have to
was
stay right
amazing.
here.
I was just taking it easy,
Yeah.
praying and
Yeah, sure.
everything.
Sure.
But it's like you could feel the tension. It was pretty bad. When I got to the airport to leave, when they seen me, they rushed me through all security, everything.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they
Wow.
just get him, and they told everybody, get out the way. I went straight through security, everything.
Wow.
It's like, let's get this American guy
Out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah, because if something happens to you, that's going to be bad for them too,
yeah.
right? Because then our U.S. government gets
Sure.
involved, and that's not good.
Yeah.
All right, so you're at the crusade. So how many times did you speak? Every day?
Every day.
Yeah.
3 times on Sunday.
How many people were there when you spoke? Would you think? I guess
At the crusade?
Yeah.
There was, they say anywhere from like 15 to 20,000
That's
people.
incredible. Wow. Yeah. Wow. You had an interpreter?
Yeah, Pastor Tamron.
Oh, okay.
That
He
come
was the
here.
interpreter. Yeah, yeah.
He's amazing,
That's
too.
awesome.
So
how
good.
was that experience, having to speak kind of through an interpreter, or did you just went with it and let him kind of do his thing?
It flowed very well.
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit,
Yeah.
and me and him, we ministered, and it flowed very, very
That's
well.
awesome. That's awesome. So would you go back?
I tried to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be coming back now.
So even going through all that, I'm assuming you're a little uneasy most of the time, right? I mean, obviously you're praying and God's got you, but being human,
Sure.
you feel uneasy, you feel unsafe, because you don't feel like that here, right? You can go the
Right.
worst part of Alabama and you still feel relatively
Yeah.
safe. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about someone from another religion, maybe not yet, at least, trying to take your life.
Sure.
Because if you're bad people and you see a white Christian, right, that seems like an easy target. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's my mind thinking, like, if I was there, that's what I think I would be experiencing.
It is, and I'll be honest with you, before I went, I had it made in my mind if that was the destiny for me, then I was okay with
So
that.
you're totally good with it. If it cost you your life,
okay
it
with
didn't matter to you.
it would be an honor.
That's incredible.
It
Wow.
would, it
Wow.
would be an honor to
Yeah.
be
To be a
martyred.
martyr.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
not
yeah.
that I want that by no means or anything, but
Yeah.
I had cognitively
Yeah.
thought that process through, and spent as much time with my family and people I love before.
So you were
went.
thinking that before you even went.
Oh,
Like that's
sure.
a possibility.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
You still went. Just charged right through there. That's
Well, I knew
that's
the
incredible.
Lord really had put it all together
Yeah.
and had me go.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And I was supposed to go back the first of this month, but the Lord, pumped the brakes
Yeah.
on that and
Yeah.
had a divine redirection.
Yeah.
Thanks to Pastor Bryn Waddell that come to the church, and God had a different direction.
Spoke. Yeah. Yeah.
which is
What's the
beautiful.
direction now?
Just looking for Lydia,
Yeah.
color purple.
Yeah. Explain that.
The little things, I think we can get caught up with doing the big stuff in ministry and feeling as if it's more fruitful
Yeah.
But even the small things, the everyday ministry, the stuff like what I did when I first started all of this,
Yeah.
is just as important to God as
Sure.
any of the large stuff.
Do you think you still feel the same inside doing something that people would call small versus going and doing a crusade in Pakistan?
It's different.
Yeah.
It is. It's different anointings.
Yeah.
The small things is just who I am.
Yeah.
But doing the crusades is a different endeavor.
Yeah.
It
Gotcha.
is. A lot of
Different
preparation.
mindset. Sure.
One of the
Sure.
greatest forms of faith is preparation.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
being prepared.
Yeah. Prepared for the unknown even.
There's a lot of preparation that comes up to doing something
Yeah.
like that, an exploit like that.
So I would assume they have a pretty big team there that's able to put something like that
Huge
on,
team.
right? And that's
Huge
probably
team.
what costs so much too, is
Yeah.
is
blessing
putting all those
everybody.
together. Yeah.
And even in the brick kiln, we blessed a lot of families with
Yeah,
money and stuff.
that's
That was
awesome.
that was probably my favorite thing to do.
And it's called the brick what?
Brick kiln, like a kiln oven.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a brick kiln.
Are they able to get out of that ever?
Sure, if you pay the debt off, yeah.
So whatever the debt is, you'd have to pay that off, and then
Yes.
you're essentially free.
That's the issue. You can't just
Wow.
pay their debt because it might only be $800 or something.
Right.
But they'll end up back in there
'Cause they
if
have no
don't
money.
have another job or another place to live,
Wow.
and
Wow.
you know, it's really bad.
That is bad. And that's kids in there too. Like I feel like I've always had like a soft spot for kids. Like,
Oh, it'll break
I
you.
can see like, I mean, I don't want to see anybody suffer, but if I see kids suffering, like that just like,
It does.
it's
breaks
awful. Right. And you know, if it's happening there, it's happening in Africa, most of Africa, right? It's just, we were talking before we came on the podcast, but like we don't realize how blessed we are until you go somewhere like that.
I'll tell you what, but Africa was different.
Yeah.
They're happy.
Really?
They're poor, but they're happy.
Yeah. That's important then.
There, it's such an oppressive bondage and system of man. It's just another element of evil.
How
there,
could you be happy in that? Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, if you're doing that all day. So what's the difference in Africa and Pakistan when you said that they're poor in Africa but they're happy? What's the difference? What makes them happy?
Well, they're literally slaves in Pakistan.
Correct.
There's no
Yeah.
choice for them. They're forced to do that work.
Yeah.
In Africa, it's just such a bad economic situation that
Yeah.
you got very rich government and stuff, and then just very poor. There's
No
no
middle class. No.
you know. But they learn to live off the land, and
Yeah.
that's all they've ever known their whole life.
Yeah.
So
And they don't care about the finer things even, right?
they don't.
Don't you think that, like, I don't know, like sometimes I think about like back in the day when times were simpler, everybody was a farmer. I felt like we were probably happier then than we are now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because we got stupid things like this. We've got technology everywhere. You're seeing it like you're seeing that you're not living up to what everybody else is doing. But back then, who cared? You didn't care.
Right.
You were just trying to make it to live.
Yeah.
You
You're
know?
just being you.
And maybe that's what it's like in Africa then.
Yeah, especially in the
Yeah.
tribes.
Yeah.
In the tribal villages.
How receptive were they to you coming over?
So there were some villages, like the village Pastor Newman preached in. It was called Atia Tavu. They actually had a small section that was already Christian, Pentecostal.
Okay, yeah.
Christian. But I went to West Africa, which is mainly animism,
Okay.
or voodoo, what we would
wow.
call voodoo.
Yeah.
African spiritualism.
Yeah.
So what that actually is Catholic belief,
Really?
syncretism, mixed with spiritualism.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
But they was receptive. But the one I'm preaching called Agape, it was rough.
Yeah.
All voodoo, idolatry
Really?
worship. No Christians. It was rough.
Yeah. How did you feel safe there?
I did.
As well. Did you feel safer in that part of Africa than you did in Pakistan?
Oh, absolutely.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah, I'd go to sleep in one of them villages.
Wouldn't bother you. Yeah. You weren't worried. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
No, Pakistan's, it's a different deal. And you've got the prayer coming over the loudspeakers during the day.
Like in Dearborn.
Yes,
Yeah.
really loud. And it's just a whole nother world.
Wow.
A whole nother world.
Like the Islamic stuff
Yes.
coming
it's
over
so
the
different.
loudspeaker. How often do they do that? Is it like 3 times a
3-4
day or
times a
something
day,
like
yeah.
that? Yeah. Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah.
So do you think you'll go back to Pakistan at some point?
If the Lord calls me to,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty
I
incredible.
do have a heart for the Pakistan people. I'll
Yeah.
be preaching a online crusade probably this month
Yeah.
for one of the ministries there.
That's awesome.
I don't really get to choose, Jared. It's just what the Lord
That's fair.
wills and directs.
That's fair.
Because if I would have chose, it wouldn't have been to go to Pakistan.
Yeah,
I'm not a
originally,
glutton for punishment
Yeah,
or
yeah,
dangerous situations,
Yeah.
but whatever God aligns, and there is a different anointing on my life when I do those ministries and missions
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. How was the food in Pakistan?
Amazing.
Yeah. Good
Absolutely
stuff.
Amazing.
What's their signature? What do they eat a lot of in
A
Pakistan?
lot of spicy stuff.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
like spicy stuff?
Not really.
You had no choice.
But it was good food.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
good. What about Africa? What do they eat there?
Horrible.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we all got salmonella and E. coli.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What's it like getting salmonella in Africa?
Bad.
It feels like it would be terrible.
Horrible.
'Cause I'm assuming there's not an RMC you can go to
I
right
had
down the street.
antibiotics ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Thank
took
God.
those with you?
Yes.
Yeah, just in case something like that happens, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
You have to get any special shots before you went?
Bunch.
Yeah, I bet.
Yellow fever shot, that's required. You get a
Yeah.
yellow card.
Mm.
Then you got typhoid fever.
Wow.
Got some hepatitis shots.
Yeah.
Tetanus shots. And then you've got to take the malaria medicine the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a pill a day, a week before you go, every day you're there, and then a week when you get back. 'Cause
Wow.
if you get malaria, you can't even get back in the country.
Really?
No.
You're stuck there until you're
Or stuck here in quarantine in the United States.
true. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, Jason, what's next on the agenda? What do you see? What is your let's take it out. Where do you see yourself in, let's say, 5 years? You ever think about stuff like that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a 5-year plan.
Yeah. What's the
Yes.
5-year plan for Jason
Well,
Cofield?
I believe I'll have a company building hopefully new homes.
Yeah.
And then also in 2026, I'll be doing exterior work. I'm going to have a separate company
Okay.
that does windows and siding, roofs,
Yeah.
a lot of insurance jobs. Just,
Tell it.
And
Let's go.
I've got some good young men under me.
Yeah.
And I'm trying and endeavoring to put a good system together in a business that operates without me there.
Okay.
And me traveling a lot more.
Yeah.
And just keep stewarding, what God has going on. Been very successful in Toga, Africa. It's been a lot of battles, a lot of fight.
Yeah.
But they're doing an outreach now. There's one being prepared now.
That's awesome.
Once a month, they go to a village that's never been reached by the gospel.
No kidding.
Every month.
Wow.
For 2 years now.
That's awesome.
And whatever else the Lord has for me.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I consider you successful. You would consider yourself successful, right? Let's back up a little bit. How do you handle success in business?
Well, I'm nowhere near as large as I could be.
Yeah.
But for the kingdom man,
Yeah.
it goes back to what are you doing with what God has given you.
Because he's not going to increase you if you're not being a good steward with what he gave you.
Yes,
right.
that, good steward, good preparation of what's to come, or
Yeah.
to be prepared to receive what he can bring.
Yeah.
Because we got to have a structure put together to receive what what we're believing for.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, I think that's
But
good.
we have to measure our success by what we're getting and how we're able to impact the kingdom with that provision.
Yeah.
To me, and that's what it's all about.
That's good. That's good. All right, so you're a carpenter. We'll kind of wrap up with this. What is your pet peeves as a carpenter?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
You hit me with one.
Good. Yeah. What's Jason Cofield's pet peeves when it comes to building a house or repairing a house, or
That's kind of a tough question.
is it like fixing someone else's?
That happens a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I tell you what, I've just learned to love it all. It's part of it.
The good and the bad.
You
Yeah.
got to,
Yeah.
or you won't make it.
Yeah.
If I focus on what I don't like, you can get my mind off. Right?
Yeah.
I just really understand that it's all part of it.
Yeah.
The
That's
good, the bad,
That's
every
good.
bit of it. Most of the times problems are actually just opportunities,
That's good.
you know.
That's a good piece of advice for sure.
You know. And then that's what a carpenter does. We
Yeah.
fix things.
Yeah.
So when you see
right.
it, you shift your mind like a good leader. He doesn't see a problem. He sees an opportunity, and an opportunity grows into a solution.
Yeah.
And I've just really trained my mind to not see problems and pet peeves, but more solutions
Okay.
and opportunities.
That's good.
Because I might not have fixed it this way. Now there's another way we're going to try.
Yeah.
And then learn the persistence
Yeah.
to fix whatever that said issue is.
That's good.
You know.
So how do people find Jason Cofield? If they need something done around the house, how do they find Jason Cofield?
Well, I'm on Facebook.
Yep.
I
Just
started
Jason
a Facebook
Cofield?
page too, Cofield Construction.
Cofield Construction.
I did that as well.
Yep.
I should be a lot better at putting more stuff out there.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, but I kind of could just handle so much as I can right now, so I don't
Yeah. Yeah.
advertise more
Yeah.
as I should.
But your plate's full, I'm assuming. You're
It
staying
is.
pretty busy.
Well, God's been very good
Absolutely.
to always bring through
Yeah.
what I need.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
People always
that's
ask me, how do you stay so busy? I say, it's God, man.
good. Yeah.
I
That's
got the
good.
best boss on the planet.
That's good.
You know,
Never
and
thought about
God's
it that
not
way.
looking for silent partners.
That's good. That's real good.
You know.
I like that.
And a lot of people love to throw a Bible verse on the next to their company
Yeah.
to say, I'm a guy of good moral integrity.
Yeah.
Hire me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if we weigh the fruit,
I will know you by your fruit.
yeah, and he's
Yeah.
not looking for silent partners.
That's right. That's right. Well, Jason, it's been a pleasure.
It
been
has.
awesome,
I feel
man.
like we can just do
Yeah.
so much more.
I love it.
another
I love
time.
it. So if you're looking for someone to help, got a project around the house, maybe building a house, Cofield Construction on Facebook. Jason,
Yes.
it's awesome. Love talking to you,
Absolutely.
brother. Appreciate you a lot.